Have you ever felt the chilling whisper of a mystery that spans millennia? A secret hidden in the dust of ancient lands echoing through history? A treasure unlike any other, not just of gold and jewels, but of divine power, a direct conduit to the Almighty. We're talking about an object so sacred, so awe-inspiring, that armies crumbled before it, and even touching it meant instant death. For centuries, its legend has captivated scholars, adventurers, and seekers of truth. But what if the greatest secret isn't its location, but its true meaning? What if the mystery isn't just about a lost artifact, but about God's enduring presence in our lives? Imagine for a moment standing on the edge of the desert, sun blazing, sand swirling, as the stories of old come alive. My journey into the enigma of the Ark of the Covenant began years ago, a fascination that grew from a simple curiosity into an unyielding quest for understanding. I found myself poring over ancient texts, imagining the metallic sheen of gold, the intricate carvings of the cherubim, the very air vibrating with a holiness both terrifying and sublime. Every mention in Scripture sent shivers down my spine. This wasn't just a box, it was the very throne of God on earth. Could such an object truly exist? And if so, what became of it? My mind raced, envisioning the dramatic scene from Exodus, where God Himself gave Moses the precise blueprint for its construction. They shall make an ark of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, 1.5 cubits wide, and 1.5 cubits high. You shall overlay it with pure gold, inside and out you shall overlay it, and you shall make on it a molding of gold all around. Exodus 25:10-11. I saw the craftsmen, their hands skilled and reverent, shaping the wood, meticulously hammering the gold, forming the 2 cherubim with outstretched wings, their faces turned toward the mercy seat. Inside, placed by Moses himself, were the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a golden jar of manna, and Aaron's staff that had budded. It was more than a container. It was a physical manifestation of God's covenant with His people, a constant reminder of His presence and His laws. Think of the power it wielded. When the Israelites marched around Jericho, the ark led the procession, and on the 7th day, with a mighty shout, the city walls crumbled. Joshua 6:1-20. The Jordan River parted as priests carried it into the waters. Joshua 3:1-17. The Philistines who dared to capture it suffered plagues and devastating defeat until they hastily returned it, recognizing the terrifying divine force it contained. 1 Samuel 5-6. It was a symbol of victory, of justice, of God's unwavering support for His chosen, but also a symbol of immense danger for those who treated it with disrespect. Remember Uzzah, who merely reached out to steady it as it was being transported. He died instantly. 2 Samuel 6:6-7. This wasn't arbitrary cruelty. It was a stark reminder of the absolute holiness of God, a holiness that could not be casually approached. It taught us then, and still teaches us now, that God is to be revered, His presence approached with humility and awe. As I delved deeper, the sense of wonder mingled with a growing apprehension. Such power, such significance. How could something so vital simply vanish? The historical record grows silent around the time of the Babylonian invasion of Judah in 586 BC. King Nebuchadnezzar's forces plundered Jerusalem, destroyed the temple, and carried off its treasures. But there's no mention of the ark among the spoils, none. Not in the biblical accounts of the plundering, not in Babylonian records. It simply isn't there. It's as if the earth swallowed it whole, or perhaps a divine hand moved it to an unknown place. The theories are endless, each one a fascinating whisper in the annals of history. Some believe it was taken to Ethiopia, hidden in a church in Aksum, guarded by a solitary monk. Others speculate it was buried deep beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, waiting for the appointed time to be revealed. Still others suggest it was destroyed, shattered into pieces, its golden exterior melted down. But the lack of evidence, the profound silence surrounding its disappearance, only intensifies the mystery. Could God have truly allowed His most sacred object to be lost or destroyed without a trace? Or did He remove it, preparing His people for a different kind of presence? This is where the story truly shifts, where the physical search transforms into a spiritual quest. My initial fascination with finding the Ark began to evolve. I realized that clinging to the hope of a physical discovery, while exciting, might be missing the greater point. What if the true revelation isn't about its rediscovery, but about understanding what it represented and how that representation lives on today? This was my journey into the heart of the mystery. The Ark, with its mercy seat, was the place where God's presence dwelt, where atonement was made. Once a year on the Day of Atonement, the high priest would enter the most holy place, sprinkling blood on the mercy seat to atone for the sins of the people. This was a powerful, tangible act of forgiveness, a sacred ritual that connected humanity to the divine. But then something extraordinary happened. The New Testament, the culmination of God's story, reveals a profound truth that transcends any physical object. For Christ has entered not into holy places made with hands, which are copies of the true things, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God on our behalf. Hebrews 9:24. Think about that. The physical ark, a representation, was replaced by a living reality. Jesus Christ became our ultimate high priest, and His sacrifice on the cross became the ultimate atonement. His blood, shed once and for all, established a new covenant, a better covenant. He is our mercy seat. This realization hit me like a revelation, dissolving the earthly mystery into a spiritual truth. The Ark of the Covenant in its physical form was a foreshadowing, a magnificent shadow cast by the coming Messiah. Its disappearance, though perplexing historically, made perfect sense spiritually. God no longer needed a golden box to manifest His presence or to offer atonement. He sent His Son. This changed everything for me. My search for an ancient artifact transformed into a deeper understanding of God's plan, His love, and His accessibility. No longer confined to a tent or a temple or a specific location, God's presence is now available to everyone through faith in Jesus. Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you? 1 Corinthians 3:16. We, as believers, become the dwelling place, the living ark, carrying His Spirit within us. This is the climax of the story, the moment where the mystery truly unravels. The thrilling pursuit of a lost treasure pales in comparison to the profound truth of God's omnipresent Spirit. The ark's absence isn't a sign of God's abandonment, it's a testament to His fulfillment of His promises. The Old Covenant, symbolized by the ark, pointed to a greater reality. The New Covenant, sealed by Christ's blood, is that reality. We don't need to embark on daring expeditions or decipher ancient maps to find God's presence. We simply need to open our hearts. What does this mean for us, living in a world often feeling distant from the divine? It means hope. It means assurance. It means we carry the sacred within us. When we face trials, when we feel lost or alone, we don't need to wish for a tangible ark to appear. We can draw strength from the knowledge that God's Spirit, the very essence that once animated that golden chest, resides within us. Our lives become a testament to His enduring covenant. This understanding offers immense practical application. How do we live as the temple of God today? It calls us to live lives worthy of His presence. It encourages us to nurture our spiritual lives, to seek Him daily through prayer, through studying His Word, and through fellowship with other believers. It reminds us that our bodies are not just physical vessels, but sacred spaces. It urges us to extend grace and mercy to others, just as God has extended it to us through His ultimate mercy seat, Jesus Christ. The mystery of the Ark of the Covenant, while its physical whereabouts remain unknown, has been profoundly revealed to me in a way far more significant than any archaeological discovery could ever be. It's a revelation of God's unwavering faithfulness, His perfect timing, and His boundless love. The Ark was a powerful, terrifying, and glorious symbol. But God's love and presence are not confined to symbols. They are living, breathing realities. They are found in the quiet whispers of our hearts, in the strength we find in adversity, and in the unwavering promise of salvation through Jesus Christ. So, the next time you hear stories of the Ark, remember the mystery is not just where it is, but what it ultimately points to. It points to a God who draws near, who desires an intimate relationship with us, and who has made that relationship possible through His Son. This is a message of incredible faith. God never left us without His presence. He simply upgraded the address. What aspect of this mystery resonates most with you? Have you ever felt God's presence in an unexpected way, even without a physical manifestation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's continue this journey of understanding together, exploring the ancient truths that illuminate our modern lives. If you found this journey into the Ark's mystery as compelling as I did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into biblical enigmas and their timeless lessons. Your engagement helps us share these profound stories with more seekers of truth.